Luke, I am your father. It's true. Well, not really. I'm a liar because I don't have any sons, peeps. Peeps, what's up? It's me. It's me, your boy MC. And we are back with Lego Therapy. What's that? Turn the Lego light on. Okay, there you go, peeps. It's on. And we are live in the Lego Lounge. Live as we can be. Peeps, we are here today to build what you guys voted on. I didn't get a ton of votes, but overwhelmingly this one won. Like, I think I only got one vote for the Tentative 4 Executor Star Destroyer, set number 75356, 630 pieces. It won out pretty handily. So we're going to go with that because, peeps, I'm ready to build something. So let's go ahead and let's jump into this set, peeps. And I learned something the other day. See, some sets, I don't have one near me. Some sets have a piece, I don't know why Lego does this. Some sets have a piece of tape over here that you can just cut the tape and flip the tab up. And then some do this weird thing where they've got these push tabs that you're supposed to push in and rip the box open. I'm not a fan of that. Even though we've discussed this too many times now, you know, I don't have a good reason for saving the boxes, but I do. So, Fromania Bricks, I love that channel. I've talked about them before. They're a great family. They all love Lego. They all build, they record, they make great content. I mean, I'm just a fan. But the dad did this trick the other day. Yeah, look how easily that opened up. I'm so thankful for that family. Fromania Bricks, you guys watch this. Thank you for that awesome tip. I will be using that from now on for any of these full tab boxes. 6 bags, peeps. This should not take too long. There's our lovely manual, but as y'all know, I'm a digital directions kind of guy. We're gonna get that over there. I brought out some Darth Vader love today. Oops. You know, I even brought the little stand and I forgot to start my timer. That's all good. I think we're only like a minute or two in. Got my ding. Darth is here in full effect since this is apparently his lead ship or star class of whatever. You know, MC's confession time, peeps. I've said it before, but I have far too many fandoms. And because I have so many fandoms, it's hard to keep all of them straight in my head. So I forget little things. Oops. Add that to the tree later. I forget little things, little details. You know, like I said, I'm a Lego fan, I'm a Star Wars fan, I'm a Batman fan, I'm a Marvel fan, I'm a Doctor Who fan, I'm a pro wrestling fan. It's just too much. It's just too much. And my brain's already scrambled, peeps. Y'all know this. So, you know, please forgive me, peeps, if I say something that just totally doesn't make sense, because I'm trying. I just want to, you know, y'all know how I do. I just like to come here, have fun building Lego, get my therapy, just relax and escape from the world. You know, kind of like video gamers. Video gamers like to get away from the world using their games. I get away using my Lego. It's what I do. Anywho, peeps. Yeah, so I was thinking about this though. I bought this set for Star Wars Day, and I've got a couple other ships. It's kind of funny, you know, going along with the theme of I have too many fandoms. I realized when I grew up watching Star Wars, I did not pay that close of attention. MC's confession time again. So much confessing to do on this channel. I did not pay that close of attention to the various ships. Now, obviously, some of them, like the Millennium Falcon, they, you know, it's impossible to not know what the Millennium Falcon is if you're into Star Wars. But or like the X-Wing, the X-Wing flown by Luke Skywalker, or there's a couple ships that are just very, very iconic, that are talked about and mentioned a lot in the Star Wars universe. But some of these other ones, I'm sure I've seen them, whether it's in the movies or in the cartoons, the animated series, if you will, but I didn't pay that close of attention to them. So, when Lego started producing some of these as sets, I was like, what is the invisible hand? And when I Googled it and I came up with what it was, I was like, oh, okay, but I don't have a solid memory of that being like highly discussed in the show, or it was in the Clone Wars series. So like, while I appreciate it now, looking back on it and going back and doing some of this research on my own, I don't have a strong memory of it from watching the cartoons, or any of it really. So I just it makes me feel like a lesser Star Wars fan, but I guess there's so many ships too. When you really look at the series, there's so many of them. It's so hard. I don't know how folks keep up with it all, but I just do my best to enjoy the product for what it is, whether that's Star Wars, whether that's Lego, or any of my other nerddoms. Pro wrestling, I'll say pro wrestling, I'm very critical of. I've watched that my whole life, and I definitely have a lot of critiques of it because it's gone all over the place throughout the years. But I never stopped watching, though. I'll say that much. With all the critiques that I've had of it over the years, I never stopped watching. So I'll say that much. Even when the products were at their thumbs down, Simon Miller. Even when they were at their worst, in my opinion, I never could give it up. So peeps, I'm talking too much. Let's just build. Darth Vader's flagship. That's the word I was looking for earlier when I was struggling, because as I tell you all the time, English is hard, peeps. Oh man, I definitely, there's days where I just can't even English. I can't use words. I know what I want to say. The words are swirling around up there, and then they're just not coming out right. So. Fine, peeps. We're still here. I guess the point I was trying to get at when I shut myself up because I was talking so much is I think one of the things that I love so much. By the way, I got my red lightsaber here. One of the things that I love so much about Lego, and Lego Star Wars in particular, is that it gives me a chance to go back and re-enjoy what I loved about Star Wars and Lego in the first place. The building aspect is obviously what makes it so fun for me, but then when they show me things that I don't recognize, like these different ships, and I'm like, oh, I don't remember that. And so then I go back and I look, and then I can re-watch episodes or re-watch movies, and like, oh yeah, and then just so much. It's like it's just a continual re-engagement in the products, and just for me, anyways, I get to re-love what I already love, and remind me why it's so great. And sometimes I learn new stuff, like what the invisible hand was. You know, oh, that's Count Dooku's ship. Oh, okay. Which, you know, I'm sure I saw it when I watched it the first time, but I just didn't recognize it as having a name or having some major importance, which, you know, sometimes they didn't make that big of a deal out of it in the show. But then, you know, Lego comes and creates these sets, and then you go, oh, yeah, it's a really sweet looking ship. Oh yeah, I remember that one iconic scene. It was only featured like the one time, but yeah, it was definitely an important scene in the movie, or in that show, or in whatever. So, anywho, so much rambling today. I know, peeps, but we're going right along. We're already done with bag 1, on to bag 2. We're just gonna keep smoking this up in 3D directions, peeps. 3D. Whoosh! Oh, there's, can't see it. It's more pro wrestling nerddom. If you guys get that one, then you get it. Hello. Keep going. MC's flag time. Throwing the flag out of... No, that's dumb. I'm not throwing a flag. I'm just taking a timeout. Timeout. Peeps. What do y'all think that piece looks like? So I don't know the real name for it. Y'all know I'm terrible with knowing the real names, but to me, that... Let's see it. That looks like a vent from like an old double wide trailer, or maybe some older houses. They had the vents in the floor. Your AC came up through that. That's what it looks like to me. That's what I call it. That's the vent cover. Just some more of MC's, you know, terminology for pieces. Peeps, bag 2 complete. It's looking pretty good. Got some good shape coming. Also, I don't know about y'all, let me know in the comments what you think, but I love the use of clear pieces, even though they're colored clear pieces, or they trans, whatever. Anyways, I love it. To me, it's like, oh, look, there's glass, which is not something I see a lot in Star Wars sets. Not something I expected to see in this set, but it, to me, brings a sense of realism, because, you know, you're talking about the real world. Like, I realize Star Wars is all made up, but you know, the real world has glass, and that's something that you expect to see. So, to me, I don't know, that's what those elements are supposed to be. But that's what it says to me. Anytime I see clear pieces in a Lego set, it says glass, and I like it. I'm always happy to see realism, even in something that's make-believe. Let me know. Let me know what you guys think. You guys like the, if you guys are avid builders or whatever, or even if you're semi-casual builders, what do you guys like the clear pieces? Do you like the effect that it gives? I like it in like just when it's just windows, you know, like it's actually what it's supposed to be, or I don't know, I just think it adds something to it. It's an artistic use of pieces. You know, they could have gone simple and just used blue pieces, right? Like there are some, well, now they're hidden, but there are some just straight up. And obviously, y'all know, we've talked about this before, Star Wars, a lot of gray, like just a lot of gray. And it's just the world that Star Wars is. It's a lot of gray, it's a lot of tan. You know, if you've seen the Mos Eisley Cantina, that thing is lots of tan color. So it's nice to see other colors mixed in there, but also just the clear pieces add an extra something, an extra element that just a regular, like I said, they could have just put a blue, you know, a blue little square in there, or whatever, and they chose to do the blue clear, which just to me, it's a little extra oomph, you know? I'm not good with English, is hard. I'm not good at the words that I want to come up with right now, but I just think it adds extra something to the set. On another note, peeps, my radar is just like what is going on here, because I'm so confused right now. Like I've argued for a while that I think the age rating of these sets is based on the number of small pieces. And this set is rated 18 plus. And I'm not seeing 18 plus in this set. Don't get me wrong, I'm enjoying the build for sure. But I'm not seeing that it's that challenging, that it requires an 18 plus. So now I'm putting on a tinfoil hat here, and I'm feeling like there's a little bit of a conspiracy. Almost like Lego is using that 18 plus denotation. There's my $10 word of the day. Denotation. They're using that rating as a way to suck us adults in and trick us into buying these sets. Now, on that same token, we're adults, so if you get tricked into buying something that you didn't otherwise want, I'm sorry for you, but I generally can't be tricked into buying something I didn't want. However, I feel like there's a little bit of scheming here to try to use this as a marketing tool to say, hey, adults, this is meant for you and not for children, and convince adults that this is something that we should buy and build. And again, I would buy it even if it's at age, 8 or 10 if I really like it. I've done it multiple times already. I built that little, what was it, Rapunzel set, just because I thought it had a cool mechanical function. I think that might have been rated 8 or something, But this is definitely not, in my opinion, challenging enough to require 18 plus, or I'm still only on bag 3 of 6, but there hasn't even really been a bunch of small pieces, so I'm a little bit confused. But I'm not going to complain. I still enjoy it. I'm having fun. It's working on my brain, which is the reason I'm here, peeps. Well, that and spending time with my peeps out there in Peeplandia. Hello. Let's get back to peeps. Let's get back to building. Peeps, that is halfway done. It's looking really good. I'll be honest, this tail piece had me really nervous until this black piece came in and really solidified it. I was like, man, this is barely hanging on there. I hope they do something. They did. Lego's always got to figure it out. And I'll just say this. I didn't know, or had I not seen stuff about this online already, I would not have known what these are. But if you've not built this set, or you're thinking about building this set, these little dots, these little double stacked dots there, are meant to represent different characters. It's not a play set. It's not a full scale set. So there are no minifigs in this set. These are meant to represent different people on the destroyer. So just throwing that out there. I don't remember which ones are which. I'm assuming this all black one is Darth Vader, since this is his flagship, as I discovered upon Googling. But anyways, peeps, I think I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up. I do need some sustenance at this time. Well, there's another bing, $10 word. Oh, peeps. What's wrong with me? I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and wrap this video up, and we'll come back next time for the conclusion of the Executor Star Destroyer, and we'll wrap this sucker up. Peeps, if you guys enjoyed this video, please give me a like. Please share with your friends and family. Please subscribe to the channel if you're not already. Let me know in the comments what you think about everything. And that's it. We have had a good time. I've had a good time. Did you peeps have a good time? If you did, you know what to do. And until next time, whatever. Peeps, please come back. We'll see you again on the next episode. Until then, holla!